Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. And on tonight's episode, I am joined by a great group of really good friends, guys. I'm going to go through each and every one of them. I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about the character they're playing, as well as the channel that they come from, and what they have on their channel as well, in case you guys may be joining us for the very first time. Now, we have Hydros Inc. with us tonight.
Hello everybody, I am playing my Wood Elf Druid Corvellis, whom I dearly love to play, and he just got level 19 a couple videos ago, and I'm really excited about that because I get self-port spells.
Nice. Which ports are you looking forward to using the most?
Probably Butcher Block and Western Commons. That'll get me around really good, and I'm not sure if I get Iceclad, but if I get Iceclad, then I might pop over to Velius and see con the dire wolves and the cougars on occasion to see if I can start soloing them.
So sad not getting that yet.
No, yeah, it'll probably be much later, right, Chupa?
30. Yeah, it's later. It's gonna be I can't remember. I think it's 29 for Iceclad for self.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your channel, though. What kind of videos do you normally produce? What games are you doing lately?
Guys, I'm playing basically 3 games right now that I'm really concentrating on. Everquest is one that the people who watch my channel really love, so I try and give them what they love. And I have 2 video games that I'll play for me, and that's Fallout 3 and Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Those are the games for me, and I have 1 game. And I'm thinking about trying to get back into Neverwinter and keep up the pure PvP videos, because you guys seem to like those. It's just the matter of time. It's just a matter of time and having the time to do so. And eventually, maybe after I get this side project that I'm working on done, I'll have more time to do those things. So.
And somebody just completely and totally picked up the entire zone and trained it over there to the right, so yeah, there is nothing left. Oh, there's a spider right there. I'll go ahead and snag that. But yeah, we also have Cypher Deck with us tonight.
Hey y'all, it's Cypher Deck, and I am playing Brigus, a level 21, almost 22 cleric. And I do videos on Everquest 2, Scrap Mechanics, and definitely Scrap Mechanics now that we have a game that we're working on, and have gone and become addicted to it. So you'll see a lot of those videos very soon.
We also have Chupacabra, who's playing his Necro.
I am Savak, my 23 Necro. Haven't played him in a while, so it's nice to get him out, get the dust knocked off of him.
Didn't I first meet you on the bridge in South Karana?
Actually, no. The first time we met you guys with Savak was I actually grouped you guys with your monks over in Kearns. That was the first time I ever grouped you guys.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, my monk has been coming along pretty nicely. I play him when nobody else is on, and I just kind of putt around a little bit because he's one of the few classes that I have that can solo quite well by himself, and I don't really need to know that much about the class. So, like with the Necro, I don't know anything about Necro, so my Necro kind of sucks. He just he doesn't solo as well as he probably could, but my monk is just fantastic. He just gets in there and basically puts the melee on, and that's it. That's all he has to do, guys.
All you need, man. All you need with the monk. I like playing Thus too, but let me ask you, you guys a question. Now, one thing I'm gonna state, I'm gonna give you some reference for the question that I'm about to ask. One thing that if I could do over, I would go back to where me and AC started playing Project 1999 together, and I would probably concentrate on just 1 or 2 characters, guys. I really do believe that I have too many alts, but I love each and every one of them, and I love to play each and every one of them, and I have a great time when I play each and every one of my alts. But I think that I would go back and I would change it to where I only had like 1 main character, which would be Thum, and maybe 2 alts. I'm not going to tell you who those alts are because I really don't know. It would be like picking one of your children to be your favorite when you love all of them equally. It would be, well, I don't know if that's how it is, but I wanted to ask you guys if you feel the same, or if you would keep all your alts and you're happy with all your alts.
I mean, for me, I'm happy with all my alts. I realize that each and every single one of them serves a different purpose. I mean, our mains, we try to keep them all the same level, so if we decided to keep playing those when other people weren't on, we'd have just a hard time getting everybody in the same group, and that wouldn't really work out that well for the purpose of hanging out with your friends. And the alts, they kind of were made for each and every single one of the friends that we have. I mean, we have ones that got in there late, so that's why we created a new character with them. And I like the different classes. I like to learn, what each class kind of goes through on a daily basis, so that when I'm in a group with them, whether I'm playing my Shadow Knight or playing my Cleric, I can kind of anticipate what they're going to be doing and how to help them the best I possibly can with that class that I have.
AC, do you feel like if you didn't have all these alts that Demiro, your cleric, would be higher level?
I feel like he might have been higher level, but then at the same token, I wouldn't have been able to group with all of you as much as we have. And for me, that alone is more valuable than any amount of levels that I would ever have gotten off that guy.
See, that's the thing. When I actually said that, I hadn't thought of that. And see, AC Gamer, of course, gives me something new to think about. The fact that most of my alts came from wanting to group with my friends and wanting to do so at around their level. So that's why all of my alts exist, is so I can hang out with my friends in one form, shape, or the other. So I think that I'm gonna have to change my answer, AC, and go with you on that one. That's an excellent point, man. It really is, dude. Because that's exactly where all of our alts came from.
Yeah.
So that we could group with the friends at different levels. So, yeah, man. What about you, Chupa?
I'm in the same boat, man. I got 2 separate accounts actually up to 99.
Yeah, you got a lot of alts. That's why I was on that. Yeah. So.
I have alt-itis. I mean, I really do. And
but are you happy?
Things...
Are you happy with that though?
Yeah, because I still focus on the ones that I want to play.
Yeah, exactly.
And I hope I don't offend anybody, but if there's a character that I created for a specific reason, and all of a sudden I'm like, I want to play that character, I'll play him.
That's fine. I think you kind of left. We made the Arnold Brothers together, and I think you maybe have been playing your shaman. And,
I touched him one bit.
Oh, okay. Well, good, because
there.
Somebody told me that you had made a shaman and that you were playing him pretty.
I have another shaman.
Okay.
I always like Ixar. I don't know what it is about him, but
I like Ixar too, man. I really do. I think they're one of the best characters out there. I think for me, it would actually be Dark Elf, Ixar, and then Wood Elf would be my preferences.
2 out of 3 is not bad. That's right.
Yeah. You don't like the Wood Elves? They make such good druids, though, man. I really, halflings would probably make better druids, but I love my Wood Elf, man. I love Corvallis. He's sexy.
You guys are all wrong, man. Where's the high elf love, man? High elf love, guys.
There is no high elf love in this group.
You're always encumbered, dude. What are you talking about?
But he's sexy. He's sexy and he has the highest wisdom.
You need to be an ogre cleric just to be able to carry everything that you carry.
So we actually, in the guild last night, just came up with a conversation about high elf. How do high elf males look in male armor? And my answer was ugly, just like any other high elf male looks. It doesn't matter.
No high elf love, guys. No high elf love.
Not bad. But I love your heels.
Yeah, the hills are great. The hills are. And they do.
Get a kick at Helm and Vilius, so there you go.
Well, I think they are min-maxing for cleric. I think the high elf is the min-max for cleric. If I'm not mistaken.
That's why I went with it the very first time. Not because I thought they were the best looking class, although I think it's kind of grown on me now. But at the time, I just I had the Dark Elf Shadow Knight, and I wanted a cleric that actually could get into groups. So I went with the what people were saying was the best you could possibly get. And that was high elf. I think
my Dark Elf never had trouble getting into groups, though. My Dark Elf cleric, he was always, I don't think it really matters when it comes to clerics, man.
No, I don't think it does.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when we first started playing, there was a lack of. I seem to remember.
Still is.
Yeah, a lack of clerics, and on our own. I think I was on the Scars of Vishan. I think that's my server. I can't remember correctly. I want to say Scars of Vishan was the name of my server, but.
Well, I guess we should rephrase it.
Elves,
go ahead.
Go ahead. So I think with high elves though, the charisma helps a little bit too with those lulls, getting resistance checks and whatnot.
Yeah.
So if you want to min max, I mean that's one way to look at it. If you're gonna do some pacifies or lulls or whatever the case is.
That also goes to paladins as well.
Yes.
I thought dwarves were min maxing for paladins. Or high strength.
High elf because of that lull check again.
Mana with the wisdom and charisma.
Just you're gonna be low on strength.
You can get strength.
But would any of you guys ever make a high elf Period.
No.
Yeah, I would.
I would not either.
I would
Guys
make
suck.
a paladin.
You guys suck.
I said be at the.
I got one coming,
Little-
guys.
They're
That's
beautiful,
a-
man, and they're so you know, like perfect. Nothing wrong with them.
Hell, man, they look like Pee Wee Herman with blonde hair.
Oh
dude.
my god. Oh my god. Pee Wee Herman, seriously?
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna
my
think of
goodness.
I'm gonna think of the actor Pee Wee Herman in Buffy the Vampire rather than Pee Wee Herman that's you know, whatever he does with his little noise. You remember the scene where where he was trying to die and he was dying for like 15 minutes?
And I grew up with, watching Pee Wee's.
So did I, yeah.
You know,
Mr.
I was a
Rogers
kid,
and stuff.
you know,
I mean,
yeah, it was freaking awesome, dude.
and the movie about his bike and where he goes to Texas
the
and he's
movie
like,
about his bike,
he's like,
yeah.
how do I know you're in Texas? Deep in the heart. No, we don't really do that, guys. We really don't. Oh.
All right, let me go out and look for another one. I love the rain, man. I love the rain in this game. It sounds like rain. It sounds like it's raining outside, and the mist rolls in. And I just dig that,
Yeah.
man. I dig it down to the floor.
So dark.
Yeah.
It is, dude.
My
Oh,
brother-
man, I love this game. There's so much to love about this game. It
My-
just really is.
My brother used to hate the rain when he was soloing in the outside zone, so he'd always carry those pearls around with him. And he had like a little OC that he would do where he's like, oh, the clouds open up and I part the waves and all that other stuff, and he would stop the rain with that one
Druids
spell.
Get a spell. They get a spell where we can change the weather. I
Yeah.
can change it to sunshine right now, and that's freaking awesome.
You just can't change it to rain, because if you could, I would play the druid definitely. I would have a druid, and every zone I go to would be
Make
raining
it rain all the time.
everywhere, because I love the rain. So it'd always be raining in this game in every zone.
I'm with you,
Running
man.
around.
I dig the rain, dude. I dig it too, yeah.
What's the cooldown on that spell?
I don't know.
I think it's like an hour or something like that. I think it's rather long.
He didn't have to use it very often. I mean, it really doesn't rain that often in this game. And unless you're in certain zones are just ridiculous for the rain, but
The Karanas.
Is that ours? Is that our spider right there?
Mhm.
It is, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Although,
Peter
you know,
liked the rain
I-
more than live did.
I wish it snowed more. I wish there was more zones kind of spread out through the game that actually had snow in there, but they seem, you know, like in real life, they're kind of clumped together in cold regions, and that's where it kind of snows, but
Not an entire continent, man. What do you want?
yeah, now we do, Velius, but we can't go to that area just yet. I mean, we're just gotten high enough with our mains that we might be able to go to a few of those zones, like Crystal Caverns and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, what we need to do with your mains is have to get Chupa out and port you guys over to Iceclad and make the run to Great Divide to get the tooth.
Oh, yeah, we got to go over there and...
I can port to Great Divide now, so
Ooh, that's sexy. That's a
why if he is.
very, very sexy.
Can I get a spirit?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna go snag one of those
I'll-
spiders, otherwise I wouldn't care. This is a long, long run.
Let me refresh it on myself so I'll know when it drops on you guys. It was still up on me. I don't know why yours dropped. Did you click it off on accident or something?
No.
What's going on?
I,
Sir
I haven't
Morgan,
had it in a while. Sir Morgan.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, man, just say something, dude.
No, I don't need
I'm
it that
trying to
often.
keep it. I'm trying to keep it up on all you guys.
Only time I really need it is if that Sir Morgan guy comes over here, and that's until I get a few more levels and I can beat that guy in the face, because he's gonna die. I am gonna kill that
I'm
much.
like killing him, yeah.
Not sure what level he is. I think he's 25, right?
He might be. He's red to me right now, though.
I don't know about 25. I know Sir Wembley is 20.
Let's see.
Are these Griffons worth any experience to you at 23?
No, they're green,
Oh,
but
okay.
get them out. Well, if I don't get experience, you don't get experience, right?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Morgan's 30, man. So we'll come back at 29.
I don't think I can kill him. I think I actually have decent faction with him.
Well, I'll
Oh,
kill
no,
him.
it's me and AC gotta take him out. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
cool.
can sit there and eat some popcorn.
Watch the battle unfold.
And kill some
I
of
remember
those.
killing, with my first character, I remember killing Sir Morgan quite a bit with my first Ogre Warrior on my friend's account. So that was a lot of fun. So
You know what I never got is I killed the guards over here in the Karanas at the bridge. That was a good spot for my Shadow Knight to solo quite a bit because he could always zone if he got into too much trouble. But one of the things I never really understood is if you go kill the guards in an evil city, they all drop like fine steel. They drop, you know, a good amount of platinum. You kill the guards over here, and they drop crap. And most of it's like no trade lore item crap that you can't even like pick up and sell even for a few copper. It just seems kind of off-side, you know, it's not very even-handed. You know, the evil people...
Well, think about it. No, think about it. Think about it seriously. The Eastern Karana is populated by farmers, so you're taxing farmers. Freeport it has Neriac, as citizens of Neriac. It has the trade in the Eastern Commons, stuff like that. So they have a little bit better tax collection. Over in Greater Faydark, you've got, you know, you're taxing the people. You've got people coming from Crushbone who are spending money in your city, so you've got more income. So it kind of makes sense if you think about it. But, you know, I try not to think about it.
You just ruined this game for me. You just said there's taxes in EverQuest.
Well, you know,
taxes in
really,
EverQuest.
I just assumed, you know.
Completely and totally ruined forever.
Oh man.
Trying to get away from taxes in real life, and now you got taxes in EverQuest. Oh
no,
man.
That's why the guards are poor, man. Because the people in the Karanas are mostly just farmers, man. They don't have any large tax base.
You know, they send you to jail. You don't pay taxes in real life. I'd be darned if I am going to pay taxes in a video game. They are not getting any taxes from me in this game.
But you're not paying taxes. The only time
you're right. I'm not paying taxes in this game.
From a vendor.
They'd have to kill me first.
They're just taxing the farmers. They're not taxing adventurers, but they do get your taxes when you buy stuff from the vendors. That's how they, that's how they make their income.
Well, then now I can never buy food from a vendor ever again. Now I have to get food off of mobs.
Well, you're lucky because my druid's got stacks of foods on him that he'll never eat.
It wouldn't matter. He carries like 2 bags of food and drink anyways.
Yeah, I've got a bag of food and drink myself.
Yeah.
I've got more food than I have drink, but I still can spare a lot of food.
You know, they rip on me, guys, with the food and drink thing, man. But when they're hungry and thirsty, where do they go? That's right. That's it. The grocer guys.
You're driving me crazy not looting these spiders, AC.
I'm looting them, man. I've been looting too much as it is. I got like 7 stacks.
All of it, though.
Oh,
he's leaving the East Karana piece of it out there.
Oh, he's leaving the
cheap loot.
Yeah, he's leaving the poor taxes, man. No wonder the guards are so poor.
Good.
All they have is spider legs.
Good. I thought they were surviving based off of like doing good deeds and stuff, but instead they're like taxing people, man.
Of course they are, dude. That's how the economy works.
No, it isn't. They go out and kill some spiders. That's what I have to do.
Oh, he is not happy with me. Let's give him another reason to be even unhappier. Is that correct?
I
English?
see you showing off your boots.
I use it to reset my cooldowns.
Well, that too.
Oh,
I'm
your
trying to
J-boots?
use Spirit of the Wolf on him too, because I know Spirit of the Wolf is a little bit faster than Journeyman boots, but just a little bit faster.
It'd be great to get Journeyman boots for everybody though one day. Just kind of go over there and camp it for, 5-6 hours or something.
Love to have Journeyman boots. Love that.
It'd be more than one day. It'd be several days because of the spawn time.
Yeah, but
the last time I was there was 14 hours and I came out empty.
Ooh. Were you competing with other people, or did you have the whole thing to yourself?
No, I had the camp. It's a camp.
Well, depending on what zone you go to.
Oh, you talking about South Row?
Yeah.
No, I don't do the South Row one because I have no clue what the actual mobs are that need to die.
Everything.
There you go.
Yeah, but there's certain areas where they actually spawn when they finally do pop, so you kind of have to stay in those regions. And you usually have 3 or 4 guys doing it at the same time.
Athlar's made of paper, so camps like that, I like sitting down and waiting for my 6 minutes and kill whatever pops in front of me.
Yeah, especially if you can, do some work while you're kind of doing that off and on. I know when I was working at the theater, one of the assistant managers actually brought his computer in, and that's back in the day when the computers were big and bulky. And actually, some still are kind of big and bulky, but he brought the desktop in, and it was just really, really cool to see that in the background. I don't remember what he was camping. I think it was the Golden Afridi boots, actually, that he was sitting there camping. And that's like a 45-minute spawn timer with the group, so worked out perfect.
That's crazy.
Well, because movies, I don't know if any of you guys ever worked at theaters before or not, but they tend to all, start within a 30-minute period, and then you got about an hour and a half in between when nothing's going on, only people coming out for refills and stuff like that. So there's a lot of downtime there in between the big spurts of lots of people. They could evenly space that out if they want to, and I think maybe they do that with like the multiplexes nowadays, where they got like 47 screens. But
Holy crap!
what?
Stinging Swarm takes 10% of my mana, dude. That is freaking nuts, dude. Holy. I don't have very good gear on this guy.
The damage though, man.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage.
It ticks off really good.
Sorry guys, I keep pulling those lions just so that I can build up the pelts. I want some high quality ones to make some backpacks.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were pulling the lines for. It's all good though, man. As long as you know.
Yeah, get us some 10% weight reduction backpacks would be nice.
Yeah, man. I was wondering why you were doing it, but I don't have a problem with it. If you want to kill lions, man.
Yeah, I just kill them whenever I see them.
In comments.
Lions don't like me either, so that's one of the few animals that don't actually will attack druids on sight. So they will kill me on sight.
Now I've heard a lot of druids have this hang up where they don't like to kill animals. Do you think that kind of comes from starting over there in Kinos, where that one girl will kill you, Holly Windwalker or whatever her name is, if you kill any animals?
No, I
That's just a roleplay aspect.
Yeah, I mean, if a bear likes me, if he's aimable, I'm not gonna kill it. I'm gonna go out of my way to avoid killing it. The gorge hounds over there, they hate me. They'll attack me on sight. I kill the crap out of them. The lions, they hate me. They'll attack me on sight. I kill the crap out of them. It's only the animals that regard me as friendly that I have a problem with. And I will really. I mean, if you guys were to attack a silver mist wolf right now, I would not help you. I would not assist you.
Yeah, I know that firsthand, guys.
Unless he was about to kill you, and then I might assist.
Nah, not even then.
Yeah, exactly. Was it? Yeah, I mean, they love me. They regard me as amiably. So no, I'm not. I'm going to go out of my way to avoid killing them. So.
Now, what do you?
That's role playing.
What do you do with the animals after you beat the crap out of them? Like, what do you just kind of take up the stuff and do something with it, or what?
Well, if I was really a druid in real life, I mean, of course I would skin it and utilize the meat in whatever way was proper and stuff like that. You know, a druid, if he had to kill an animal, would use every part of the animal, like the Native Americans.
I was just making a joke about the beating the crap out of it. I was like, "Are you gonna use that for fertilizer?"
Yeah, I mean, the parts that I couldn't use, I would bury so that they would fertilize the earth. Of course, come on, man.
Sounds like a lot of work, dude. A lot of work.
Being a druid's a full-time job,
right?
And then you're looking after plants, and you're looking after all the plants and trees, and you're part of the forest too. So.
Oh, geez. Yeah, now you're talking about Lord of the Rings style, where that guy's wearing like a bird hat with like droppings all over him.
That's druids are one with nature, man. And according to Dungeons and Dragons, the games that I once played a couple of druids back in the day, and they were great fun. But basically, a druid at one point in his life, when you get more powerful, you will pick out a part of a great forest. A section like a few acres, and that's yours, and you care for it, and you don't let people mess with it. So it's your job to make sure that part of the forest flourishes, as healthy, and that nature takes course. Like if the wolves get too strong, you will actually probably end up killing wolves, so that the deer population can grow and stuff like that. It's balance. That's what a druid's all about, is the balance of nature. So I know that sounded really nerdy, guys, but
no, it's actually kind of refreshing to see people getting into the whole roleplay aspect, because I haven't seen very much of that going on lately.
I love them down to the floor, dude. They've always been one of my favorite classes. So, and if they're played right, they're really, really powerful too. Oh God! Except when a crack spider hits you in the face. Help! Oh, you poisoned me. That's not good.
Oh yeah, we got a few mobs here. Let me go ahead and fear this guy.
Yay, hills.
Crap.
Okay, it's off open. Let me dot this guy over here.
These guys resist like crazy. I kid you not. And they actually.
They must be warrior mobs. Because I don't see them cast except for the poison, and they hit really hard. Like every time they hit me, my bones crunch. So I would have. Maybe it's just because I'm playing a wood elf, but yeah.
I think you need some calcium, man. Some vitamin D in that diet.
That's dirty, dude.
What? You just said your bones were crushing. Unless you're like 90, that ain't normal.
Yeah, that sound too, man. Where they hit you so hard that your bones crack, dude. That's.
Yeah, they knocked this game out of the park, man. It's amazing that they got the sound, the the controls in video games are so hard to get right. So many things can go wrong, and they did this one just perfectly. I know it had its problems when it first came out. It was definitely not where it is now, day one, but I mean, even day one, it was still a fantastic game. So I got to give it to them on that one. It was definitely made by people who had a love for games like this. You could see the people behind it weren't just programmers; they were actually gamers as well.
I've got this book at the house. It's basically just a history of Norath. It's a book about the history of Everquest, and it says that the original developers made the game as a love song to old Dungeons and Dragons. I think it was Advanced Dungeons and Dragons is what they were talking about. So they made the game to be as much like Dungeons and Dragons as they possibly could. Wow, this guy is kicking my face in.
That makes sense. I mean, that it really kind of has that feel to it in a lot of aspects that really make it count. I kind of wish more games would do that.
Out of hand quickly here, guys.
It's these ads, man.
And who pulled the Gorge Hounds? What I want to know.
That followed behind when I pulled one of the.
On one of y'all's pulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun time.
Well, you don't want to kill the Gorge Hound, huh?
No, I'll kill the crap out of Gorge Hounds, man. They attack me all the time. I like charming them and using them on the crag spiders when I'm solo.
Just let me know where he drops his crack, because I don't want to step in that, guys. Just had these boots polished, and now it's raining to boot, so, come on, guys.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just the same thing when you wash your car, man. Every time you wash your boots, it always has to rain.
Oh, man. Oh, God!
That's one thing that they don't make in this one that you kind of want in the whole roleplay aspect is, like, where's the, the copper cleaner and the steel cleaner and stuff like that for your shields, and it doesn't rust when it gets out in the rain, and there's no repairing your weapons. Like, I kind of hated that in EverQuest 2, to be honest, is having to repair your weapons every time you died, but it definitely make it more realistic that your weapons would get damaged over time.
Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
it would. Yeah, I mean, there are games like that out there. There's a game that, Fallout 3, where you have to, and Oblivion, both, which you have to repair your weapons.
They took that out. They took that out in Fallout 4, though. Like, they found out that people hated that because it was just kind of slowed the game down. So I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it in Fallout 3. I didn't like it in EverQuest 2, though, to be honest. EverQuest 2 was just a pain in the butt. When you went on raids, and you always had to put up these like little min bots later down the road when people figured out that, hey, you'd have to teleport to town like every 10 minutes or something like that to get mended back up.
Yeah, that was a pain in the butt about EQ2, but that's another game I'd like to get back to, man, and make videos of every once in a while. I really miss EQ2, man.
I'm out of mana, by the way.
I'm at 40%.
Go over here and snag this lion while you guys are doing that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna med up a little bit. Savik, you okay, man? You haven't been life tapping. I'm worried about you.
No, I'm not life tapping. Kind of out of mana.
Okay.
Now, what do you guys think about if EverQuest did that, or put it in there? How would they do that, and what would be the best way you think to integrate that into the game as far as weapons and armor getting damaged?
I think that you would have armor smith. You have armor smithing in the game as a skill. I think that you would have to go to those people, and they would or you'd have to work it yourself.
Yeah,
and the better you were in the skill, the better you could repair, and maybe even over repair. Maybe you could even make the armor stronger, so it took it longer to be damaged. I think that would be, and weapon smithing would be the same. You could maybe even get to the point where you could enchant weapons and make them magical and make them stronger and better.
But how would you see them getting hurt? How would you see them getting damaged? Like in EverQuest 2, when you die, it takes damage. In Fallout, when you use them, they take damage. So I mean, which one, or maybe a combination of these?
I think when you use them is the
when
best
you
way.
use them. Yeah, I agree with that. And they would have a percentage, like 100%. And as you use them, like after a fight, let's say it would use like 2 or 3% of your weapon up. You know, and you would have stones or something like that. Maybe you could sharpen the weapon and give it back its, I don't mean to snare it.
You think after one fight you would take 2 or 3%?
Well, what you can do is you have superficial damage and you have detrimental damage. So you have 2 damages on your weapon one you can fix with sharpening stones, but once it gets to your detrimental damage gets to a certain point,
You have
then
to
you
take it to
have to take
somebody.
it to a blacksmith.
Yeah,
Yep.
that sounds really good. I like that concept.
Yeah, that actually be kind of interesting.
Are we making a new MMO over here? Is that what we're doing?
Right.
I would love to have the programming skills to do something like that.
Right.
To get a
Well-
bunch of group of friends together and make a love song to Everquest. I'd love to make love song to Everquest.
You know,
But
these games are getting so advanced nowadays, especially like Minecraft ones where they're just like, here's the open world, go create whatever you want, and you can program it however you want with NPCs and stuff like that. I see the day where you're gonna be able to do that. You just like pick up a game like Minecraft and be boom, here's EverQuest.
I think me and you talked about doing that when we played Minecraft, brother, about how fun it would be to make a Minecraft version of EverQuest.
Yeah.
I think that would be really neat. I think it would, you'd have if you could take all the good things about Minecraft and meld them with all the good things about EverQuest and Classic, then I think that would be a really fun, really awesome experience. But there might be some people out there who are going right now, sacrilege.
Well, you know what you can do as far as that goes is instead of weapon, all your spots in Minecraft are spells that you have to buy, and you use those slots to actually cast those spells. You need to find a person who's good at doing command blocks. That's what we need to do.
I know that Chupa needs to talk more and hang out more because, I don't get to see him but once a week. His family gets to see him every day. So
Hey, you got kids, man.
I'm feeling neglected here.
Yeah, we're not going there.
I wouldn't expect anything else, brother. You know I'm giving you a hard time.
Oh, man. I'll get back to you on that one.
He was calling me a she-male earlier. I was very... He's calling me her mano, man. So, Oh, that's funny. You just don't talk enough, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
It's all good.
He can blame it on me. He just be like, I can't get a word in with AC over here talking. Dude never stops. somebody left a comment the other day on one of my videos, and he's like, it's episode 9, and you're only level 3. He's like a little bit less lip smack and a little bit more playing.
Jesus.
And I'm like, well, you know what? I mean, it's true, but it's this is supposed to be a journey that we take throughout the game, and I try to show every minute of it, literally every minute that I feel you guys want to watch, that we're fighting and that we're doing stuff that's interesting. So that's why the videos get a little bit long, but I am just one of those people who just don't ever stop. So, they gotta butt in every so often.
That's funny.
I think I just stepped on that guy's mob, but I was just trying to help him. I saw him running, so I threw him a snare. No, I snared it.
Oh, okay.
And then he cast on it and made it run. So, just helping you out, man. I don't know who you are, but I thought you needed help. I thought he was running for the zone, actually.
Don't know who you are, but we're all up in your Kool-Aid.
Give us some of that great Kool-Aid.
Now, are you guys looking forward to any new games that are coming out recently?
Yes. Prometheus is coming out soon.
It's not
And
based
then-
off of the movie, right?
No, not from the movie.
No.
Please tell me it's not from the movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be horrible.
It's a new game that's coming out, and it's on par or better than EverQuest, is what everybody is talking about.
Wow, that is a big statement.
Yeah, so many people have said that and never delivered. So
I know that's
Very
why
skeptical.
I'm kind of holding back on that because what was it, Shadow something? It was a game that came out a long time ago. They were raving about it. It was a third person over. You were over
Shadowrun? Shadowrun?
Shadowrun.
Yeah, Shadowrun was actually fairly decent, man. It was, but it's not on the same level as.
No.
Yeah.
But what they said is that was the next generation of games, and then that thing fell through the floor so fast.
Yeah. If I was a game company, I wouldn't even say anything like that, man. I wouldn't hype myself. I mean, I'd hype myself, but I wouldn't be comparing myself to old games that are awesome. And even if you make a great game, you're not going to be able to compete. On the same level. It's like people keep saying, "Oh, this is a World of Warcraft killer. This game is going to be the World of Warcraft killer," and it never is. So stop calling your game the World of Warcraft killer and try to stand on your own two
Yeah,
legs because you're throwing yourself against a game that's already established and awesome.
I'm looking up right now with that. It's I'm sorry, it's Pantheon.
Pantheon. Yeah, that's
Oh.
what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry.
You know, World of
But
Warcraft. Go ahead.
that game is supposed to be one of the next big MMOs.
I was gonna say that World of Warcraft was a Warcraft killer itself because that one just was it overnight they lost like 17 million subscribers or something like that, something ridiculous.
When they came out with that new expansion, that's what I heard, that they lost a lot of people. But I think that's happened before the World of Warcraft, and then everybody is like, that they'll leave in mass droves to go to this new MMO that's supposed to be the World of Warcraft killer, and then they'll slowly trickle back because they find out that the game is not as good as the game that they were playing. That's been my experience when I played anyway.
I don't see anybody trickling back though. I think it's because they didn't leave to go to another game. They just left the game because they didn't like what they did with it.
I know after 4 years of playing World of Warcraft, I had a great time, guys. I'm not dissing World of Warcraft at all, but I was extremely burnt out on World of Warcraft, and I told myself I'd never play again. Now I'm at the point. I think it's been a long time. I think I stopped playing in 2009, and now I think I might be ready to go back and play a little bit of World of Warcraft, man. I mean, I shouldn't have said never because it really is a good game, guys. It's got good mechanics. It's got fundamental good stuff. So so I think I might actually go back and play World of Warcraft a little bit now. So
would you want to play it on a progression server, or are you going to go back into like what's actually there now?
I'm gonna go back into what is actually there now and go through and get to a level where I can go to where the new content is. Because I've done everything up to the Mist of Pandaria. I've experienced everything. I've done all the raids and stuff up to that. Up to the Mist. I didn't play. I left before the Mist of Pandaria came out, so I think they have that expansion and the new one that I haven't experienced yet. So I would definitely go back to World of Warcraft, straight up World of Warcraft.
And on that note, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I do want to thank you all for coming out. Again, if you're watching on my channel, make sure to go over there and give some of the other guys some love. We got Cypher Deck with us. We also have Hydros Inc. and Chupacabra, guys. All of them are great people to hang out with. You see us in the game, you're more than welcome to hit us up and, just have a little conversation with us. You don't always have to come out and join us, although you're more than welcome to do so if you want. But we just like touching base with you guys and finding out what you are up to and how you guys are liking the game. You guys want to say anything before we head out?
Just what AC said, guys. Hit us up. I like comments, guys. I love it when you guys leave comments on my channel. I know that AC and Cypher Deck feel the same, guys. So leave us a comment. If you're watching this video, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button.
Thank you guys for watching.
And we will catch you guys next time.
Subscribe.